Good morning, everyone. This is Matt Rincon, your host for the Eternal Optimism podcast and Pro Advisor Coach. And guess what? It is day 55 of 100 Days of Eternal Optimism. And today, I don't know if you knew this, but today on April 13th, 2023, it's actually a national holiday. It's a national holiday. They just declared this yesterday. They, meaning me right now, that it's my birthday. So pretty fired up today. And this morning, I got something a little bit different for you on the docket. And today, I'm going to read to you from my new journal. So we just wrapped up the old journal, the one that I've had for about a year and a half. It was a big one. It took a long time to get through those 200 pages. I wrote them, and now here we are. Here we are. We are on the new journal. And I'm going to read that for you today. Here's my vision and mission. Vision and mission for 2023 and 4 and this next year of life, next 366 days, because I believe a leap year is coming. So next 366 days, here it comes. Look at this, my brand new journal. Julie gifted this to me for Father's Day last year, and I finally get to use it, and I'm excited. Check it out. Check it out, man. This journal. Dude, it's got all kinds of like lions and shields and crests and fleur-de-lis and horses and magic genie lamps and dragons and just field polar bears or animals, whatever it is. It's pretty cool. This is the next journal. The next year of life is going to go into this journal. So pretty excited about it. Pretty excited about it. All right, well, here we go. Let's go ahead and read from today's episode. Let's see. We got 3 pages to read here today, team. So here we go. Welcome to age 46 here on April 13th, 2023, day 55 of Eternal Optimism. I'm grateful today to have lived this life so far. Everything that's come to me, whether it be smile, frown, tears, joy, happiness, sadness, everything has been a blessing. I'm a very fortunate man. And although I like to believe that all this good luck, wealth, and health is due to my work ethic, discipline, and skill, I know that's only a part of it. I'm surrounded by so many amazing people every day who give me energy and life. They include my amazing family, starting with the one who brought me into this world, my mom. She's as loving and caring as ever, and her empathy lives within my heart forever. Then there's my dad. He challenged and inspired me to live to a standard and keep my head held high with humility as a learner, lifelong, and a leader, plus having pride in my craft. These two gifted me with love and attention for many years together, and it's made all the difference in the world. Thank you, Mom and Dad. My wife is my rock to lean on daily. She's supportive and challenges me to keep up the standard. Everything would be different without her, and I'm so grateful to have found her. My children continue to be amazing teachers to me. They are teaching me to be playful, patient, and to walk the talk. They are the greatest accountability inspirers ever, and it's a real treat to see them grow up. Let's move to what this year will be all about for me. Age 46 is yet another opportunity to radiate positivity and live as an eternal optimist. Here are a list of thoughts arranged as goals, plus several dreams for my dreams journal I'd like to bring forward this year. Little pause here, team. Dreams journal is this. I keep it with me all the time. I'm reading it consistently. It's something that's every single week I'm picking up this dreams journal and looking at it. And it is part of the fuel that goes in the tank. Living the standard for my family and keeping up so I can serve my clients. Those are probably the 2 most important things to me, which are my family and my business, right? So those things are highly important. Reading that dream journal and writing the journal every day is incredibly helpful for me to do these things and to stay focused on it. So let me go ahead and read it to you. This is what it looks like, team. This is what it looks like. I'm going to read this to you now. Here are the goals and dreams of this next year of living. Here's what's going to happen. This is my vision and mission for the year. Travel. Number 1, travel. I'm going to travel to Uptown Charlotte and back with a friend and compete in a half marathon. That is the length of a half marathon, Uptown Charlotte and back. Sleep in a tent with the girls on a camping adventure. We actually have that date booked. It's 2 months away. 2 months away. We're going camping in June. So excited about that. A little Friday, Saturday night camping trip. Next, material things. 2 things here, team. 2 things. get my logo on my hat and get my logo on my hoodie. All right, those are the two things. If you know me outside of this, if you know me outside of professional world, you know me outside of the live stream, you know that I'm constantly clad in a hoodie and it's got some motivational, inspirational, or talk smack quote on it. And I normally have a hat on, and it normally says the Front Row Dads, who I love dearly. And I will continue to wear my Front Row Dads hats, and I'm gonna wear my own hat, my own logo, Eternal Optimist Podcast logo, my hat, my hoodie. That's coming soon. It'll be here on April 21st, Friday. That's next week. If supply mess things up, then you know what? We will have our own hats and hoodies next week by Friday. I'll go pick them up on Friday or Saturday, and then we'll have it. I've already ordered it, so I've already got it in production, baby. It's coming. Number next, career financial. Career financial. First thought here: 25,000 downloads on the podcast the next year. 25,000. All right, we're building momentum with the podcast. Wait until I tell you what's about to freaking happen. It is about to blow up in a very positive way. I've got a social media marketing company starting in 3 weeks. I've got a new executive assistant working for me now. That also starts in 3 weeks. They're in training right now. Just watch out. We haven't even started to use social media yet, and we've already got our first 10,000 downloads in the first year. So excited about that. Excited to more than double that in this next year with 25,000 plus downloads. We got some special guests coming up, so excited about that. Back to the goals and vision. Getting fired up here. All right. So 25,000 downloads on the podcast. Get to 250 ratings and reviews. 250 ratings and reviews. Right now, last time I looked, we were at 40, right? We were at 40. And on Spotify, we were significantly less than that. We were 39 on Apple. I think 39 or 40 on Apple. And we were like 12 or 13 on Spotify. And we're going to get both those up. We're going to get both of those up. But 250 is the rating and review number we're aiming for the next year. Next, my social media presence expands to 1,000 Instagram people, 400 hours a month with YouTube watching hours that others watch. And then the last one here is earn X amount of dollars this year. I'm not going to publicly share what that is, but I will tell you that I have a target to earn X amount of dollars for the year. All right. Next, family. Here's the family vision and mission for the year. Be a great dad. Show up every day for my family. That's it. By the way, they just gave me a FaceTime call right before we started here today. Very excited about that. They are coming home today. I haven't seen them in 5 days, 5 nights that I've had to myself. I've been a bachelor for 5 nights. What am I going to do with myself? Right. So they get to come home today. I'm super excited to see them. They should be home this afternoon, probably around 4 to 6 o'clock, somewhere in there. And just praying they get home safely and that they're taking their time. But looking forward to seeing the fam. Be a great dad and show up every day for the family. Number next, be a great husband and invest quality time with my wife. Number next, do board meetings with my girls every quarter. Board meetings with my girls every quarter. Okay. That's my family. Next is health. All right. Buckle up. Here comes health. Health. Run in the Charlotte City Marathon in Q4 and complete it in sub 6 hours. Now, I believe I may be able to finish it in much less than 6 hours, but I believe that in order to get the medal at the finish line, you got to do it in 6 hours. I've not run that far so far in my life yet in one run. So I feel it's going to be a combination of running, some walking, and then some more running. And I'm training for it right now. I'm training for it on a Hal Higdon, I think is the gentleman's name. Hal Higdon's a training schedule that I get sent, and I actually just began it this week because I have a lot of extra time in my hands without the kids and my wife here. So I've been running this week. So excited. We started that training this week. I want to give a shout out to Kevin Walsh. Kevin Walsh from Pace Development Group. Kevin Walsh is the one that gave me the training. So thank you, Kevin. So that's the first thing, run the Charlotte City Marathon. Next, be in the best shape of my 30s and 40s as defined by 1, I can do 50 straight push-ups. 2, I compete in that marathon and I can run it in sub 8.5 minute miles. 3 is that I'm able to get into tree pose in yoga. Able to get into tree pose, which is a very flexible position that I'm not able to do right now. Right. And that flexibility is what also empowers my golf game to make a run at and compete in this year's Charlotte City Amateur Championship. Now, last year, there was a qualifying tournament, and I qualified in that tournament in a pretty high place, like in the top 20 ish in that place. I don't remember the exact placing. I think it was in the 20th, right around 20, 25th place, somewhere in there. So I qualified for it, and I made it to the finals. And in the finals, every round they have a cut at the end of it, and I missed the cut to the first round of the finals. So this year, the target is to win it, and in setting out to win it, I'm at a very minimum going to advance past what we did last year. I'm going to make it through the qualifying stage again. Then we're going to make it past a minimum of that first round. Our target is to win it this year. Next, live as a vegetarian for a month and get my blood work done. So we've vacillated back and forth between being vegetarians and living whole organic food, like all natural food that we get from the farm. And it's been a little inconsistent from time to time. So I'm going to get my blood work done. I've got my annual physical tomorrow morning, so I'm getting my blood work done tomorrow, and then I'm that's it where it is right now, and we're mostly vegetarian now, but not all that. So we're gonna do that, and then as I live for a month as a vegetarian, I'm gonna get my blood work done at the end of that and compare them and see what happens. I'm super curious about it, and depending on what the results are, will inform the decision of how our diet moves forward. Next is exercise daily, which we're doing. Next is where it gets interesting. All right, next topic: skills slash milestones. So I call this skills slash milestones, and I wrote a sizable list here. Here's what we're working on this year and the next year of life. Number one, write my first book, get it published. That's already in the works. We should have that out by December. Number two, progress my Eternal Optimist playbook, which is something that my new coach I hired starts today at 10:30. My new coach starts today at 10:30, and it's going to be 90 minutes today, and it's going to be 90 minutes every Thursday for the next 12 weeks. Working on my Eternal Optimist playbook and launching a new mastermind course. So excited about that. Number three, learn to automate and delegate in my business to my new assistants. That's why I've got this right here, team. I've got this right here. It's a time tracking sheet, and I'm keeping track of my time and where I'm investing my time every day. I keep track of that every day because I want to know. I want to know where my time is being spent. Next, pour all my notes and all the books I've read into my master's course online so that others may learn and level up too. Right? All these books behind me, you can sometimes see back here. Well, every one of those got highlights, check marks, and all kinds of stuff in it. And I like to put that out there to the world and learning lessons from it. So those who want to, they can learn from it like that, from a real person. Next, organize my email folders into a harmonious special symphony, so much so that when someone sees it, they say, wow. This is the only one in here that has any kind of external validation. Someone says, wow, but that would be very, very neat for me to see that happen. And I know that when I organize the way that my mind sees it, that someone will see it and say, wow. Or they might say, damn. Why? Because it's pretty cool email system. In my mind, at least, got to make the time to do it. Next, master patience with family. Next, launch the Eternal Optimist series of books, podcast, articles, the experience, and the retreat. And well, we've already got the book in motion. The podcast is we're a year into the podcast. Articles, the experience, and the retreat. More to come on those things by Q1 2024. Next, spirituality and inner peace is the category. 2 categories to go: spirituality, inner peace. First thought: be present daily. I do that through meditation every day, working on being present daily. Next, study Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, Hinduism. I'm seeking the commonality so I may be versed in them all. This will serve the world someday. I'm convinced that I've got a part to play in this world to help serve people and to help bring us together. And I feel that by understanding the commonalities between these, ancient religions, that we will have the opportunity to help bring together where some are apart. Next, read the Bible's Proverbs and Psalms, seeking lessons in life through these lenses. I haven't read Proverbs and Psalms in a couple of years. Go back and read them again. All right, so I'm going to do that again this year. And last but not least, legacy. Fund my family trust with blank amount of dollars. So family trust, fund it with dollars. Next, model a healthy marriage, consistency, patience, love, affirmation, growth, humility, determination to my family, to my clients, to my friends. Those are the things I like to model this year. And then next, first draft of my values document for our family. Okay? And that, my friends, is the reading of day 1 of this new age of 46 here on April 13th, 2023. Excited about it, my friends. I'm super excited about it. And, as we age, we're like fine wines. We can age, we can get really good, or we can leave the top open, we can spoil. Are you spoiling, or are you getting finer like a fine wine with age? Right? And ask yourself that question. I want to get finer and better with age. I mean, I want to be able to serve the world at a higher level with age. I want to be more present with my family at age. I want to develop more skills with age. I want to be present with age. Right? This is not a victim mentality. This is not the opposite of positive, which is negative or whining, crying, complaining about it. This is embracing and accepting that age, we all age, and why not make the most of it? Why not make the most of it? Why not put it through this positive lens? For those who are there, thank you for listening. And this next year, what's your next year about? Have you taken the time to write it down? Have you taken the time to study it? Do you take the time to read it on a regular basis so it can drive you, give you fuel? Sometimes we don't look ahead to the future and think about the path that we might want to take. Sometimes we're so stuck in the moment with the trauma, the challenge, whatever we're reacting to right now in the moment. And when you take the moment to envision what's going to happen in the future, what you might like to happen in the future, man, when your mind sees that picture, subconsciously it goes to work on it. What's your mind working on right now? What are you working on right now? Thanks so much for listening today, team. This is your host, Matt Drenka on Eternal Optimism Podcast, signing out. Look forward to seeing you here soon. I'll see you tomorrow on Friday, the 14th. Love you all. Take care, team. Bye. All right.